Bitcoin is breaking down even lower, falling down below our crucial level of support. So why is Bitcoin actually initiating this dump? And should we even be getting worried at this moment? What is going to be happening next with Bitcoin if we do zoom out? What is going to be happening next for our trades and much more we need to discuss in today's update video. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And Bitcoin has been getting a severe rejection from that 117k level, which was going to be our middle line level of resistance from this bigger range that we have been forming. So yes, we have been getting that rejection back to this level of support, sitting at the 112k level. But yesterday we have even been breaking down below this level. And I'm going to be telling you exactly why, because we have been getting some bad news in the market. We've been getting some bad data in the market. The stock market has been selling off and Bitcoin has been following. Bitcoin has been unable to hold above this 112k level of support, and we have been seeing a big rejection, especially for Ethereum, especially for some of the altcoins. We'll talk about that exactly a little bit later in this video, but the first thing that we have been seeing was a pretty bad economic data because the initial jobless claims were lower than expected, meaning that the economy is still stronger than anticipated, which is giving the Fed less incentive for the Fed to cut the rates even further. So that's bad for the markets. And at the same time, the GDP growth rate was also much higher than expected. Again, stronger economy, giving the Fed less incentive to cut rates. And we could definitely see that the rate cut odds for October has been dropping slightly due to the healthy US employment data and GDP data. So this is bearish for the markets because the markets want more rate cuts. And at the same exact time, we got the US economic data. We also got the Russian military bombers detected in Alaska, and the US just deployed fighter jets to intercept the bombers. So some more war tensions heating up, which also definitely isn't good for the markets. Then after that, also, we have seen the odds of a US government shutdown by the 1st of October skyrocketing. And this all pretty much led to us breaking down below this level of support, war tensions rising, bad economic data, the US shutdown probability skyrocketing. We broke down below this important level of support sitting at the 112k level, and after that we did see a big fall to the downside to our next level of support, which is going to be the lower side of this range. And yes, this is going to be some huge support Bitcoin is currently trading on. So definitely do not fade this, because yes, some previous highs are just being retested as support now. This previous level of resistance, turning into support right over here, and right now is being retested again. And I would say that this is going to be our last hope. As long as Bitcoin can still hold above this level of support in a longer time frame, I will still remain to be somewhat quite bullish and quite optimistic for this bull market, and I might still be expecting higher prices. But if we're going to be falling down below this level, well, definitely then we have confirmed a downtrend right over here into our last part of this cycle, because yeah, we are getting quite close to that bull market top according to the 4-year cycle. And if we are gonna enter this downtrend in the shorter time frame right over here with a perfect liquidity grab at this exact all-time high, well then definitely I will be getting very bearish and I will be getting very cautious if we do break below that level. However, that is not happening yet right now, okay? And I do want to be quite somewhat optimistic still, because we are seeing peak fear in the market. Arguably, we are still trading in a bull market. We are still trading in this parabolic uptrend. We are seeing peak fear at this moment, and peak fear, historically speaking, is always the timing where the market tends to bottom out. We have seen it time and time again. We have seen it during the Japan carry trade. We've been seeing it during the US tariffs. We have been seeing it during US has entered the Iranian conflict. We have seen it now when the US is intercepting these Russian bombers. It is just being a trap being repeated, and at the same time, big fear always equals maximum opportunity and is always causing for some sort of a bottom, especially if we're still going to be trading in this bull market. And arguably, if we're going to put on this indicator, we can still trade a little bit longer in this bull market. We can still last until the end of October, maybe the beginning of November for this bull market. So we can still go a little bit further to the upside for the remainder of this bull market. It is still possible. Because yes, we are sitting at a massive level of support now. This cannot be ignored. We are seeing peak fear. We are going to be entering the most bullish period of the year, Q4, which historically speaking has been the best performance months in crypto. Like you can see right over here, the last 2 years, we've been seeing huge rallies in Q4, and all of the downside liquidity has already been getting grabbed. Right now, all of the liquidity is pretty much sitting at the top side. The funding rates across the board have been getting swept, have been getting absolutely flushed. So yes, I myself will remain to be optimistic at this moment. I will still hold my trades. It is currently sitting at break even, but I will be having a look into how this is going to be further developing. I want to be cautiously bullish at this moment because yes, I am aware of the fact that we are flirting with danger, that we are coming very close to a bull market top over here. So I still want to be bullish because the shorter time frames are telling me that. However, for the longer time frames, I do want to be aware that I want to be getting a bit more cautious because that bull market top can be coming in any moment now. Anyways, if you want to get to know what I'm doing in absolute real time with my trades and what I will be doing next, make sure to join my Platinum group with that first link down below, because over here I'm sharing all of the updates in absolute real time. Yesterday evening I've been sharing a new update telling you exactly what I think is going to be happening next with the markets. So make sure to join the Platinum group, which is free to join, with that first link down below. And if you are interested in trading yourself, well, make sure to check out Weeks with that second link down below, because over on Weeks you can be claiming some big deposit bonuses and also a 25% trading fee discount. So make sure to check that one out with the link down below. Weeks is my own preferred trading exchange I'm currently trading at, so if you're interested, check it out. Anyways, talking about the altcoins have definitely been seeing a big hit yesterday night, okay? Altcoins have definitely been dumping a lot more than Bitcoin has been doing, and we can be seeing this in the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance has been going up ever so slightly again, just like it has been going up right over here, just like it has been going up right over here, and each and every single time, everybody seems to be getting very fearful about their altcoins, very worried about their altcoins. But what happens after that is just that the trend continues to the downside for the Bitcoin dominance and that our altcoins continue to outperform. So yes, this is going to be a little bit of a dip again for our altcoins, but the bigger trend is still to the downside. The bigger trend for the Bitcoin dominance is still down. So I'm going to be seeing this as a gift in disguise. I'm still going to be accumulating even more altcoins now while they are dipping a little bit more. Now for Ethereum, well, we are sitting at a crucial level of support now at that 3.8k level. We have been falling down below that 4k level. We haven't been seeing that liquidity grab exactly, but we are just falling down below a little bit lower. This is definitely fine this far. If we can see this recovery, it's still going to be looking extremely bullish. It is going to be looking pretty similar like we have seen right over here in June and July. So if we can see a recovery, it's going to be looking extremely good for Ethereum. If we're going to be falling down even lower, I will be having a look into the 3.4k level next, which I think is going to be a massive level of support. If we are going to be falling down below this level over here, I will probably be closing down my positions and look to be longing Ethereum again at 3.4k. But if you want to be staying up to date about that exactly, make sure to be joining my Platinum group with that first link down below, which is free to join, and then you will be staying up to date about that exactly. Anyways, Ethereum is very oversold right now. I'm definitely not going to be capitulating now. I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of this current dip we are getting. So do not get fooled right now. We are seeing peak fear. We are sitting at a crucial level of support. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.